So let's check out what I just added here earlier. Well, this right here is pickup parts from Subaru, and the video is about that part, and I'll show you guys what that part is. And I said also buy a MacBook Pro. Well, my old one started acting up, so I don't want to pay all that money to fix it and then almost be the same or half price of a new one. So I go ahead and get a new one. I also added this, stay focused, because got to stay focused to get the goals that you want. And back to this. So right now, I'm definitely doing this one. I did invest in myself. I did got a laptop. The next thing, I will get a camera, 4K resolution, because right now I'm on 1080p. I'm working on that. Trust me, guys. I'm working on it. In the creative part, not on this video, but maybe on the next one, the one after, I will do more of creative, because I'm trying to see which software I should go to next, because the software that I have now, it doesn't have the MacBook Pro is not compatible to the software that I have only on the iPhones and iPads. This one, we're gonna talk about this right now. Finishing the Subaru STI. We're getting really close to this one. And this one, on top, we are surpassed this goal. And thank you for you guys to helping me out on that. I'm definitely gonna keep going, you know, for the next year's goal. This one, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys check my channel on the front page, and you're definitely gonna see it's over that. So before I start the video, I want to tell you guys the backstory of the Subaru STI. So my goal was, when I was able to afford a dream car, is between the Evo 8 and the Subaru STI. When I was able to afford one, I had to decide which one, and going back and forth, and I had two opportunities to get either or. And the Evo that I could afford at the time, it was had some rust issues going on, and I was just debating to see if I want to get into something like that. And I'm like, who would fix that and how deep is it? I wasn't too sure. So I got kind of scared and then pulled the trigger on that Evo. And I waited a little bit longer. I could never came up with nothing. I didn't came across with another Evo that when I was trying to get the Evo. So I kind of had give up on the Evos. If you think about it, if my friends that know me from way back, they know I'm a Mitsubishi guy. So it was like, damn, I kind of went a different route, or trying to do it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try a Subaru. Didn't know nothing about Subarus. I just know I wanted one. And then last year, 2020, before COVID hit, I got this one. The gentleman that was selling it, he thought the engine was blown. Long story short, I did my diagnosis on it. I just was confident that I knew what was going on, and I was right. So the turbo, a major shaft plate. So long story short, when I got it, that's the first thing I replaced, the turbo. But the oil on it, it was leaking so bad that it got all the way to the back of the exhaust, like puddles of oil all the way to the back. And it took a while to burn it. So anyway, so when COVID came, everything was shutting down, couldn't go nowhere, blah, blah, blah. The car literally was sitting for a whole year. I was trying to order parts in time, but it took forever. And then whatever came, I was trying to install it. If I couldn't, I just took the Subaru, and they did what they did, and I picked it up when I could, brought it back, and did what I could do here with the tools I have. So a year later, the car is running about 90%. When I say that, is it have a little issue. It's like misfire issues. I have replaced everything you can think of that you could replace, but it's crazy because I didn't replace this one last piece of the puzzle, and that's what we're doing today. So right here is the last piece of the puzzle, guys. Like, it's a VVT solenoid. I have two of these. I got one on each side. I got a bank one and a bank two. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure this is on the driver's side, bank one. Going to replace it, and what the car is doing is, like, when I drive it, it dies at the red lights, and they just have misfire codes, and then all that, like I said, being replaced. Everything that has to do with misfires, and this is like pretty much the last thing that I haven't replaced. That, just doing researches, and then this have to do with misfires. or install stalls at the red lights and stuff like that. It's like any kind of hesitation. It got a little oily on it. It's kind of greasy. You want to take the negative terminal on the battery out. So all it was, I had to take this hose here from here, disconnecting from this hall line around the intercooler that comes down there, like right there. That hose that comes from the hall line from the intercooler that comes down here. I had to take that up so the VVT solenoid could go straight above it, so it won't hit the hose. So I had to do that. And here's the old one right here. It's kind of, you know, but the engine light, like I said, is for that code. And here's the new one. You can see it up and close. I just reversed everything back. I put this back right here. The hose down there. I put it back. I put that one nut over there on the top of the VVT solenoid where it's supposed to go. The negative terminal disconnected for another hour or so, and then later on I'm going to start and drive it for probably like 50 miles or less and see how it acts. But in the meantime, I'm gonna show you guys a couple things. So one thing I want to show you guys is that little steering wheel, this little horn ring. I had changed, as you guys see. It looks 10 times better. So this one will go in the trash. I took the back seats and the passenger seat out last night. I just wanted to see around the fuel pump setup to see how it looked, because I never looked over there. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys the inside gutted now. So yeah, that's with the seat out and the back seats out, and that's the fuel pump set up right there. She looking clean. She had to sleep outside last night. I got home kind of late. I ain't had time to put it in the garage. I had a couple people ask me why I have the blue tape right there, and I told them due to the drag radius, they are really sticky. So anything on the road, rocks or anything that grabs it, that the tire will grab it, it will hit the paint. I have noticed a little bit on the other side. The rock came and then just like start like hitting the fender, and then had in little marks. So this is like from preventing the rock chips, you know, hitting the fenders. So that's why I have that on both sides. I actually got to bring it up some more. So like right here on both sides, I'm probably gonna redo it. But meanwhile, that's why I got the blue tape there. So for some people that don't know what's going on, so that's the reason why. Oh yeah, I want to update you guys on the suspension, on the max speed and raw suspension. I had it for like 2 weeks or so now. I did drove it a little bit more than usual because I want to give you guys a feedback. For that price, I really recommend them. Like, you know, like they were so cheap enough. Like if I was to get a sponsor for it, I'd probably be like, man, I'll just pay for it. It doesn't matter. But long story short, they I was expecting them to be really soft, which I don't want that anyways. I don't want my car to be bouncing because I got the hood seals on, and I want it to be scrubbing, and I didn't want it to lift high enough to where it will be too high, and then if it bounces, it will be close to hitting the fender. But I didn't want all that, so I want something that's steady and it won't scrub. So I would recommend this right here because I hit the highway a little bit above the speed limit and all that to see if it bounces, and then actually not really. So that's a good thing. But so I'm good with it. Some people may think it's too stiff. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's not that stiff and it's not that soft. So it's pretty decent for the price. So if you want something that will do the job for whatever you're doing daily or weekend, whatever you're doing like that, I recommend them. I mean, so that's my feedback. So back to the Subaru. So the Subaru, that was what the check engine light say as far as my car having symptoms of misfire and stalling out at the red light. I have changed everything else under the sun. Whatever you can say, no, you sure? I said yes. I changed that. I got a folder with probably 30 receipts on this car since last year. And I replaced everything as far as what concern on the issue that the car had. And also the car had 93,000 miles. So I don't know if the differential and the transmission fluid have been changed or not. That's videos coming up for it, because I want to make sure this car is running perfect. All the fluid is flushed and replaced with new ones, because I actually need to drive this car. I have friends that they come over here and there and they say, you never drive the Subaru. I'm like, man, I need to, but it's not running right. So that's why. That's one of the reasons why. Like I said, I got the new MacBook Pro. I'm going to get a better software I'm gonna do more creative stuff on it, on the videos. The resolution is gonna be better. And the cars might stay for a while. I might add something, or they're gonna be gone and get replaced with new cars. I haven't decided yet, but I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna do like more actions of different things, racing videos. Probably go to car meets, because I'm trying to go to big car meets and show you guys other cars and stuff like that. But I need a drone, because I got some creative ideas. I want to get a drone so I can do 4K resolution, because that's what I'm trying to do. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying all the way at the end of the video. Make sure you give a thumbs up for this video. Thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah, buddy.